Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool duck telephone, and this is Garrett's telephone from Indiana, and he's got a short note here, and he's talking about how he would like to use the handset cord that's brown that came with the duck, and he's not sure if that's usable because you can see the end is been frayed and it's cut off there. There's no modular plug on that end. So anyway, this side looks fine, but we'll have to check that cord. And there's no other part of the note that explains anything that's wrong with the duck other than that. But this is the initial checkout, and it does have other problems. So what we're going to do is go ahead and ring the duck. I'm going to let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time. You can see the eyes are lighting, and they do light when we pick up the duck, but I'm going to try to give you dial tone, and there is none. It did seize the analyzer, but there's no dial tone. So we're going to hang up. The analyzer sees that it's hung up. We're going to go ahead and release the hook switch. Try to give you some dial tone, and there is none. Now we want to walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, we'll walk through our numbers. When we get down here to the star button, that does not seem to want to hit. The 0 hit. Now let's do the pound. The pound did not hit, and we're going to go back up to 2. So we have an issue going on here, and we're going to have to see what we can do about that. We also want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch that red light, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. It does seem to be transmitting, but we have some issues here because we have no receive, and then we have some numbers that aren't working properly. So we need to go through this telephone and find out what's going on, so we're going to troubleshoot. And we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are in the middle of the process of repairing this duck telephone. And so some of the issues that we are working through on the main PC board of the handset, some of them issues have been taken care of. Another issue is this telephone on the base of the unit. Now, not all duck telephones have this pack here. They have half of it, which is the electronics, the circuit board, the PC board for the quacking sound when the duck rings. Now, what basically on this one happens is there's a battery pack with 4 AA batteries in it, and some older batteries had been left in at some point in time, and it corroded up your connections for where the batteries are installed. So what's happened here is the corrosion has worked its way back through the wires to the main PC board, and now every one of these wires are going to have to be taken off and resoldered and cleaned up. And so, as you see, one just fell off. So all that has to be taken care of also. So we're going to go ahead and take a short break and get some new connections on and repair some of the bad connections. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair of this duck telephone, and we're going to run through a little bit about what went on. Earlier in the video, we showed that we went through the battery compartment because at some point in time, some batteries were left in and they corroded. So there was corrosion built up. So we had to work on that part of the area of the circuit and the battery compartment. Now, this duck did come in with some batteries that were sufficient voltage, and they were good, but you always have to keep an eye on the batteries. Now, those batteries run his bill, and that will slap back and forth as he's in a ring cycle, and so that is working at this time. We kind of had to work on that circuit a little bit, but you can never change the solenoid that's in this because you would have to basically cut everything apart and try to work on it. And that's kind of a touchy circuit anyway, and a lot of times they've quit working a long time ago. And in this case, this duck is still working in that mode. We also went into the keypad and had to repair the keypad. We were having problems with the star and the pound button, and there were some issues going on the board. We also went in and repaired the handset cord and just took care of a bunch of little various things that needed to be done. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and start our final checks. So we'll go ahead and ring the duck. And you can see that his bill is flapping open. I'll let that go one more time. We'll go ahead and answer the duck. Give you some dial tone. Now we want to walk through our numbers. So if you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. We're going to end in a 2. Now we want to transmit. And if you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you hear me transmit, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. So we know that this duck is ringing in on a ring cycle. The eyes are lighting on a ring cycle. The bill is flapping open. And he's got his quacking sound for the ring cycle, and it has receive and transmit, and it's dialing out. Now what we can do is we can push this button on the switch box, and that gives us a line out, and we can call it time and temp number. And we'll go ahead and do that. I'll give you some dial tone.
Good evening. Offenburg Ford. Still big in Belleville for nearly 70-plus years. Call 234-0330. Today is Tuesday, February 11th. The time is 6:07. Current temperature 22 degrees. Mostly clear tonight, lows around 6. Wednesday, partly cloudy in the morning and early afternoon, then mostly cloudy with a high around 30.
Okay. We can go ahead and hang up. We'll call my number, give you some dial tone, and it'll be busy. Now that we know that this duck has been repaired, we can return it to Garrett. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.